Re:Zero is the perfect blend of romance and isekai anime. Surprisingly, there was a lot of depth to the main character, Subaru, and he played a key role in developing a dramatic story. A story about a guy sent to another world where he can restart from the beginning when he dies. That isn't necessarily a brand new idea. However, what they do with this story is entirely different from those other stories like Groundhog Day or Edge of Tomorrow, or another story akin to that type of plot. Re:Zero takes Subaru Natsuki and forces him to become a smarter, more attentive, and better prepared person. Even though I had no idea what was going on half the time because this was an entirely new world that is very limited in its explanations, and so I enjoyed watching Subaru go through tough trials and come out on the other side more refined. I'm going to get into some spoilers here, of course, so be warned. Subaru's love for Emilia was the focal point of this anime. We had a crazy other world where magic can cut people in half and random beasts decimate entire towns. But the theme of this narrative was a romantic love story. Subaru has his moments with Rim and Rom, and Rim even confesses her long-held dream of running away with him and starting a family, which was completely wild. However, Subaru truly only loves Emilia, and he does everything in this anime for her. He risks his life over and over again just to be in her good graces, not even asking for any love in return. The way Emilia and Subaru take care of each other and look out for one another is very sweet. I'm surprised that Emilia took him in so quickly. Subaru is a passionate guy, but he overdoes things a lot. I think it draws from that energy he has, but it can carry him way out of range sometimes. Subaru was desperate to return to Emilia before the witch's cult got to her, but he was blinded by love. This got him into a situation that he couldn't handle on his own, and so he finally had to realize that he can't just throw his love at Emilia and expect everything to work out. He needs to plan, take in his surroundings, and strategize if he really wants to take care of her. The story is a commentary on impetuous love, especially that of a young person. We think that everything can be overcome by simply loving someone, but that isn't the case. In reality, we need to utilize that passion and love in order to fuel our forward-thinking plans, making focused strategies in order to see our love truly blossom. You have to build yourself up a little bit, become more financially and emotionally stable before you try to take care of a woman who is an entire another human being. If you can get a little smarter and hone your personality a little bit to the point of where you are ready for a relationship, then you can pursue her with all of your heart. That's not to say that you cannot get into a relationship when you don't have money or are completely healed of a trauma, but it does help both parties when you are a little bit more stable as a human before getting involved with another person and their problems. Subaru's love for Emilia is quite refreshing, considering that we usually see an overpowered main character in these isekai stories. Re:Zero isn't like that though. Subaru is a bum in this anime, and so he can't defeat a regular knight, let alone the sword master of the kingdom or anything like that. This anime shows the audience that persistence and intelligent planning can overcome many problems in the world, and it's true because you don't have to be the most powerful person if you can rally others to your side and keep trying different things even when it seems like all hope is lost. It's an unexpected lesson that I learned from this anime, and so I feel like this story has less to do with the actual plot points and more to say about life and love. That's why I think this anime is a lot more like a romance than an isekai. In classic rom-coms like Kaguya-sama Love is War or Masamune Kun's Revenge, they spend a lot of time talking and discussing their feelings on each situation, and that's what they do in Re:Zero. This isn't a bad thing though. I just did not think that that's what this anime was about. Sure, we get plenty of fights in this anime, but come on, they aren't visually impressive, nor are they all that stimulating. Everything about this show is to serve the connections that Subaru builds with other characters, mainly Emilia and Rim. I like Emilia, and I think she is a great waifu, especially for our head over heels main character. However, I will say that Rim knows intimate details about Subaru, so I definitely understand why people like Rim as best girl in this show. I've only seen the first season, but my main takeaway is that Re:Zero is a quaint romantic story with elements of fantasy to support the turmoil and eventual coalescence of the main couple.